Hello friends, in this video you will learn 10 simple but very useful rules that will definitely change your life. Perhaps they will help you succeed. Today, one of the most successful and richest investors in the world, whose fortune is estimated at $100 billion, will try to tell us about these rules. Motivation from the Terminator presents Warren Buffett and his 10 rules of success. Rule number 1, find your addictions. You just need to find your addiction. I was very lucky because I found my addiction at the age of 17. Fortunately, my children were able to find their addiction. One of my sons loves farm work. The other son loves music, and all three loves to do charity work. If you find your addiction, consider you lucky in life. There is no guarantee that you will find it at your first job. I always tell college students to get a job that you would be doing if you were rich and didn't need a job at all. If you think that you will become happier if you receive income 2 times more than the current one, then you are probably wrong. You need to find what you like and work on it. You are wrong if you think that making a big income will answer all your questions in life. If all you think about is how to make money, then you're not doing your own thing. Rule number 2, hire people right. When hiring employees, 3 things are important: sincerity, mind, and energy. And if a person does not have the first, then the second 2 are no longer so important. If a person is not sincere, then he can be stupid and lazy, even if he says that he is smart and energetic. Rule number 3, don't worry about the opinions of others. It never bothered me if someone disagreed with my opinion. The main thing is that I knew the facts. I don't know a lot of things and I try to stay away from it. I stick to my circle of competence. Tom Watson said, "I'm not genius. I'm just smart at certain points and try to stay within these points." I also try to stay within these points, and I have no problem if someone says that I'm wrong about something. I'm just saying, look at the facts. I think this is much more important than having a higher IQ or taking additional courses at the university. You need emotional stability. Rule number 4, read, and read again. I just read and read. I read up to 6 hours a day. Now I don't read as much as I did when I was younger, but I read 5 daily newspapers. I read a fair amount of magazines. I read accounting documents, read annual reports, and read a lot of other things. Rule number 5, respect the safety threshold. An important lesson about safety thresholds: you cannot drive a 9,900 old truck over a bridge with a 10,000 old limit written on it. You cannot be sure that everything will go well. If this happens, then go ahead and look for a sign where the 20,000 limit is. Rule number 6, maintain a competitive edge. The nature of capitalism is that people want to come and take your castle. If I sell a TV, then there are a dozen people who want to sell TVs that have received mine. If I have a restaurant, then there will be people who will try to copy my menu, make more parking spaces than I have, entice my chef, and so on. What you need is for your castle to have a solid competitive edge with a moat around it. And the best moat in many ways is minimizing production cost, but sometimes a moat is just a talent. If you are the heavyweight champion of the world and you knock out every opponent, then you have a competitive edge. If you are Steven Spielberg and you make great films, then you have a noticeable competitive advantage, and it will be yours as long as you go about your business. This is a very important economic value. Rule number 7, tailor your schedule. You would love the schedule of my day. It is not very structured. I do not have business meetings. I do not like meetings. I read a lot. I would like to read faster, but I read a lot anyway. Our company is managed by itself. My task is to allocate capital, so I only keep this in my head. I don't like it when everything is scheduled by the hour. We do what we like, because we ourselves want it, with the people whom we ourselves choose. I believe that in this way you become as productive as possible. Rule number 8, don't forget about competition. What is killing business? If you look at history, I love to study other people's mistakes. As one of my partners says, I just want to know the place of my death so that we never go there, and we want to know what the business did that led to its decline, and more often than not, this is complacency. You need to be concerned. You need to feel that your competitors are constantly chasing you. You always have to move forward. If you have a good business, as with Coca-Cola, for example, there is always a danger that you can relax too much. But from Coca-Cola, I do not see this. This is an important point. They are competing now that they are making 1.8 billion in sales as they did when they were selling at 10. It's a constant concern for their business. This belief that tomorrow will be better than today. You just have to let it spread throughout the organization. Rule number 9, learn from others. I started investing when I was 11. I read all the books in the Omaha Public Library about investing and stock exchanges. It was exciting, but I didn't know if it would be profitable, and then I read the book by Ben Graham, The Smart Investor, and it opened my eyes to so many things. Ben Graham, in his younger years, looked at people whom he admired. He told himself, I also want to be admired, so why don't I behave the way they do? And he realized that there is nothing difficult in behaving in the same way. Rule number 10, give unconditional love. In many ways, my best lessons have come from my father, in one form or another. Basically, I think he taught me how to live. He gave lessons, showing them by example. The best lesson I learned was learning the power of unconditional love. I think there is nothing stronger on earth than unconditional love. If you are able to love like that, then it can lead you forward for a very long time. I think if every parent can pass on this knowledge to their child at an early age, it will make him a wonderful person in life. Friends, if you liked this section, share this video, subscribe to the Terminator Motivation channel, and be sure to like it. If you have an offer of what kind of entrepreneur is worth considering, then write your answers in the comments. Thank you for watching. Goodbye to everyone.